Today we're going to talk about my backup plan to film. Hey, what's going on? It's Ryan, and I want to talk about what I've been doing lately since it's taking a long time to get my film developed because my darkroom lab is so backed up with the lockdown. So let's talk a little bit more about what I've been doing now to keep my creativity and photography alive, but not having to wait so long to get photos back. So this weekend, we plan to go upstate to the Rockefeller State Park or Rockefeller Home Park, whatever it's called. But when we actually got up there, it was packed, and they had actually closed it off because they didn't want to have any more people come in to make sure that they were safely socially distanced. So we ended up actually going into the town of Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow is actually, I'm sure everyone knows, a really famous town in upstate New York, right outside of the city. Based around the whole headless horseman thing and all that. So there is a really famous cemetery there that has people like the Rockefellers, Carnegie, Irving, Washington, a lot of people in that graveyard. Plus it's a huge, beautiful graveyard. So we actually went up there, and because it's been a challenge right now to get photos developed because they're so backed up with the quarantine, so I used my Canon EOS R, my mirrorless Canon, and I just shot with my 35mm, I think it's 2.8 lens on there, because I wanted to have something compact and something that shoots 35mm equivalent photos to kind of match. And also I want to use it because I am trying so hard not to buy the new Fujifilm V100 35mm point and shoot camera. So I figured if I shoot with my Canon, it'll make me feel better. It's a bigger megapixel, bigger sensor, so I won't be spending $1,300 on that.
When the story fades, I'ma be the day. And your spirit's out, and you're full of doubt. When you're far from found, I hold ground.
So we walked around the graveyard for about an hour or two, and there are some beautiful mausoleums there with like ivory growing on them.
This world has stopped, and the breeze is soft. When the time is right, I'm singing this song.
And just these really, they're from like the 1800s. They're super old and super creepy and super awesome. And then we walked around and we found Carnegie's grave, which I thought would have been a little bit more impressive, but wasn't.
I hold ground. I hold ground.
Then we walked over to the Rockefellers. And that was an impressive mausoleum. This thing was bigger than most people's houses or apartments. But as we know, the Rockefellers are like the most famous history family in United States financial history. They were incredibly wealthy. The Rockefeller Center in the city and things like that. Super big family, so it just makes sense that they had a super big mausoleum. But we walked around the park a little, the cemetery a little bit more, and got some more photos. And then we went to this church that was right there. Beautiful church that was built like in 1650 or something like that. Super old. It is in the book. It is in Sleepy Hollow. It was really awesome. We actually found the bridge that in the tale about Sleepy Hollow and the Headless Horseman could not cross, because if he did, I forget, he like disappeared or died or something like that. And they have a replica of the bridge there, and then down the block a little ways is the actual bridge that had fallen apart, and they had to, close down and everything. But it was an absolutely gorgeous day out. We wanted to get out a little bit and just get some really good photos and just like get out of the city a little and enjoy the weather. And that's what we did. I took the camera that I had and I used it to the best of my ability. I really love taking photos with film photography, but because I don't feel ready enough yet to develop my own film, it's a challenge to take these photos, get them developed, and then I have to wait almost a week and a half to get these photos back because they're so backed up. So I'm gonna be shooting a lot more with my actual digital camera until either everything settles down, I find a new lab, or I just start developing on my own. So let me know if you like these photos. Like, do you like these, or do you like my film photos better? Because I love my film cameras, and I just got a new camera in the mail that I'm going to make a separate video on that is so awesome, and I'm so excited to have it, and I've already fallen in love with it. But just let me know in the comments below. Do you like the digital ones? Do you like the film ones? Do you like them both? Tell me. But enjoy these photos. Enjoy our adventure. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
I hope